Thursday night, a good one on NBC. Titans and the Steelers, 6-3 against 7-2. Steelers are 7-44 the total. I don't know what to do with the Titans here. They're winning games, but it hasn't been impressive. They had to go to overtime to beat the Browns. 4 straight wins, but they won by 3, 3, 3, and 4. And this offense is supposed to be better. There's weapons, Teddy. You got Henry and Murray. They both have 400 yards rushing. They drafted Davis, top 10 pick. They brought in Decker. Mariota, in and out of the lineup, a little banged up. He's got the shoulder injury. He's a little nicked up with the shoulder and ankle. He's supposed to play. But there's too much talent on this offense for them to struggle, and the defense actually helping them out here. A big reason why they're 6-3.
Sure, but I mean, the fact that they've been winning these close games. Remember, this is a team that as recently as 2015, just 2 years ago, they were 3-13. The year before that, they were 2-14. Last year up to 9-7. But the fact that they're finding ways to win close games, again, winning by 3, 3, and 4, their last 3 contests on this 4-game winning streak, rallying from behind in the fourth quarter to beat Cincy last week and overcoming a ton of adversity in that ballgame. Remember, Corey Davis fumbles as he's reaching for the end zone. That ends up being a touchback, missed field goal, etc. They've had a lot of chances they haven't been able to take full advantage of. But certainly when you look at the two graphics, the offensive graphic is very clear. Yards per play down, yards per rush down, yards per pass down from where they were a year ago. The defensive stats are better, and yet from the eye test, I continue to see the defense make some mistakes, some crucial mistakes, like the 70-yarder they gave up to A.J. Green in the fourth quarter, as well as a first quarter touchdown to Brandon LaFell, who was running wide open in the secondary. Of course, that's a defense that's being coached by Dick LeBeau. This will be his first game back in Pittsburgh after 16 years with the Steelers. Mike Tomlin had a lot to say about it. Quote, "As awesome as it will be to see Dick on a personal note, he's not the kind of guy you want to see in a headset on the other sideline. They're taking the ball away. They're minimizing run game. They're making the explosion in the splash plays. That's the signature of his ball. If you give him red paint, he's going to paint the barn red. He's always been sharp and flexible enough to meet the needs of all of the variables, meaning the people he has versus the people that he's playing against." LeBeau, certainly a coordinator that I would have no problems recommending, but that Titans defense, despite the improved numbers, continues to show some cracks.
And with the Steelers off the close call against the Colts, as we told you, Tomlin's horrible against bad teams. It's just bizarre. In any event, you look at the schedule, and 13-3 is doable. And they have that showdown with New England at home in a few weeks, which could decide the 1 seed. But first things first, their offense is struggling. I mean, they are 19th in points per game. They're averaging 20 points per game. That's unacceptable with all those weapons. And a big reason why is Ben. 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. And you look at this graphic, part of the more problems with the offense, Roethlisberger passer rating from 95.4 to 83.8, and Bell's yards per rush, 4.9 down to 3.8. They're also dropping a lot of passes, too. And you had that distraction with Brian, who was complaining about his role. They have to do a better job, Teddy, bottom line.
Yeah, but I mean, the scary thing about Pittsburgh's offensive numbers is that Antonio Brown having another monster season. I mean, he leads the NFL in receiving yards. He's gotten a lot more of that after the catch this season instead of being the big plays downfield that Roethlisberger's known for, because the big plays haven't worked. The long downfield passes haven't worked in the Steelers' repertoire so far this season. So we got to give Antonio Brown credit for continuing to make plays. The rest of the offense has been spotty at best. And the Steelers' defense, we've talked a lot about Pittsburgh's dominant defensive numbers here on SportsBit throughout the course of the campaign. And we talked about how healthy that defense was. It's not healthy anymore. Joe Hayden out for the year. James Harrison missed last week. He's got a back injury. Don't know if he's going to be able to go. Mike Mitchell in a walking boot. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to go. So a Steelers defense that had been healthy and dominant, well, now they're not so healthy. We'll see if they can stay dominant.
I would imagine the public would tease this too, and hard to disagree. We're on a strange stretch here, Teddy, where only one dog of 7 points or higher has won a game outright in the last month. It's crazy after the dogs were barking early on.
Sure. I mean, this is not unusual for a long NFL season. What you're going to have over the course of the campaign, you're going to have ebbs and flows. And over the last 3 weeks, I think it's 28-6 for the favorites in straight up fashion. And the big dogs haven't been there. This has been a strong stretch for the public. And the wise guys have gotten beaten up for the last couple of weekends in the NFL. there are nuances, and the ebbs and flows of the season are going to create some opportunities. I'm not convinced that the lack of underdog success in recent weeks is necessarily going to carry forward through Thanksgiving and beyond.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.